Welcome to the 15th edition of the Warsaw CI Flow Festival.
We have a program full of intensive workshops, single labs and jams.
With teachers from all over the world, from the first generation teachers like Ray Chang, Nina Martin, to
New wave of teachers like Anya Cloud with her queer practice.
we had great musicians that were joining us for improvising in the dance with their music.
In my class, we're looking at improvisation through a performance lens, and we're focused on that solo, duet, ensemble body. So generally, I try and practice the skills with the people in the performance lab, practice those skills so that when you go on stage, you have tools for these really different forms.
When I get up,
you come forward to the place in between them. Start to walk to this spot.
It's a little bit higher risk. That might mean that your attention needs to work differently. Yeah? You have to be super awake, but don't get hard, get soft.
I'm teaching contact improvisation as a high-risk practice. I frame that as a space of cultivating queer wildness through our dancing bodies. I'm interested in researching strategies and skills for navigating the question, what can we do together that we cannot do alone? What is at stake for us in this time in the world with the identities that we hold and the people we are at the intersection of all of those different places and then this form that's moving? And I really think of queerness as a support system and as an entry point for developing the kind of skills that we need to both survive and thrive. And through that, we can also build more care, more kindness, more accountability, and more kind of radical aliveness in our dancing.
Be bouncy. Like a trampoline.
For me, giving classes is partly research, partly sharing my experience, and hopefully for both the students and myself that it's a transformational experience.
Okay, then shortest people will close a circle.
That maybe some aspect of how I perceive something gets transformed, or how I approach a certain task or something is different. So if that happens, I'm really happy with the class.
This year we have a special year as Steve Paxton, the initiator of contact improvisation, passed away. We had a memorial jam for him, holding in the memory of his practice.
When I think about Steve Paxton's quote, which is a mantra for this festival this year in 2024, there's a lot of thoughts that come forward for me. And one is especially that the form, contact improvisation, has developed over time in 50 years. And it's taken on an identity that I'm wondering if in the future there's further innovation that could be done. Like, should we all get very comfortable that now we know what contact improvisation is and we don't have to keep experimenting and researching like they were in the beginning? Or is there something more that we can do as artists researching the form to take it forward in time?
We're dancing something that's moving and changing. The people who practice the form influence what the form becomes in relationship with what it has been. Of course, now, compared to when Steve Paxton was doing his research, there are so many different things that are happening under the name contact improvisation, which means that it's probably even less finished because it's coming from so many different people in different directions that nobody owns it and nobody controls it at this point. So it's impossible that it could be fixed.
The form of it is evolving. You know, there are physical principles, of course, but within that, it's kind of alphabet of things that can be created. And that's what keeps me interested in it, is that it's constantly evolving. I think that's why a lot of people are interested, that it's always new, if they allow it to be.
It's exciting, it's been beautiful. It's my first time in Poland. The participants, I feel like, are very hungry for information, curious and willing to try things, even things that are quite new or different. There's been a lot of discussions around why pronouns and how it is that we can actually create more inclusive spaces. Yeah, the class is going very deep. I feel that the group is showing up for a depth of research, that some small transformations are happening, and it's very exciting to witness.
It's great to see like a new generation of people interested in doing contact and very eager to learn about it. And I'm really glad that the festival continues.
I always feel very good here in Warsaw. I feel so like the people are eclectic, coming from all walks of life, and doing contact as an avocation. It was just such a rich experience with everybody being so open. This festival brings together a community, which is, in my opinion, the most important aspect of contact improvisation. This community that's built around it, and it's a great, great community, thoughtful and open.